Welcome back, guys. Today, we're going to talk about strength. So we've been talking about a lot of the condition aspects. Strength is important too. So we're going to talk about what we've kind of developed to help you select the right weight and make the right progress. Right, so again, just like conditioning, there's a group of people who, if I told them to do a set of 5 front squat and work to a heavy set of 5, they're going to put one weight on. And if I told them to do a heavy set of 3, they're probably going to put the same weight on. And if I told them to do a heavy set of 10, they're probably going to put a pretty similar weight on, right? They tend to undershoot. Then there's people who you say, hey guys, we're working to a heavy set of 5. And a heavy set of 5 means we don't miss ever, right? And we have 6 sets to work up there. We go on the 2 minutes. And by set 3, the bar is hitting the floor because they've gone too heavy. So clearly we need some guidance. So what we developed and borrowed is the rate of perceived exertion. Generally, again, this is a 1 to 10 chart, and it's used a lot in powerlifting, right? They themselves don't usually use the first 5, but still count them. I just got rid of them because we don't need them. So it's all based on how heavy it feels and how many more reps you can do, right? That's all it is. It's with a given weight, can I do more reps? So it starts at the easy end at what's called a 4+. And that simply means, can I do 4 more reps with this weight? Definitely do 4 more reps with this weight, right? 3+, can I definitely do 3 more reps with this weight? 2+, wait for it, can I definitely do 2 more reps with this weight? 1+, can I definitely do 1 more? And the 0+, this is where it might get a little confusing. It means I couldn't do any more reps with this, but since we're not doing a testing when we use this scale, I could still put weight on it. This is what we would call a heavy whatever. So if it's supposed to be a 5 with a 0+, it's what's called a heavy set of 5. So it's not gonna be my 5 rep max there. It's gonna be something I know I can do for 5, but I couldn't do a 6th rep. I could add some weight, but that's it. Now we also have some question mark things, 1 question mark, 2 question mark, 3 question mark. It just means I could maybe do a set of 3 with like a 3 question mark, right? And that's really if we're making smaller jumps. So one set might be a 3+, the next set is a 3 question mark. Meaning I'm not making a drastic jump, but I'm gonna make a little bit of a jump, right? And it's important we start to pay attention to this. Now it is tricky, admittedly, especially when you first start. Know a couple of general rules though. When you're a raw beginner, you tend to err on the side of going too light. Right. When I'm a intermediate experience, I tend to err on the side of going too heavy, right? If we keep that in mind, we should be okay, right? So you decide who you're at and you're like, I'm not sure whether I should go here or here. If I'm a beginner, you generally choose the heavier one. If I'm kind of somewhat intermediate, I would generally choose the lighter one. Now, a lot of times we'll do multiple weeks of this, so it makes it super easy to kind of guesstimate from there. So you can kind of get an idea of where you're at and go from that. On the first week, second week, third week, it should be a little bit easier. The other thing we do is generally some sort of increasing load, right? We may do the top 3 sets at a 2+, say, but we're gonna go a 4+ at least once, then a 3+ probably, and then a 2+. We may even do multiple sets at 4s and 3s. This gives us some more experimental time because while they're working sets, they're not the top weight working sets. So I may pick it up and go, I think this is a 4+, and then I do it and go, nah, not a 4+, that was more like a 3+. Let me dial my next jump back a little bit, right? At the same time, I might go, yeah, I could probably do 10 more reps with that. Now I need to know, now I know I need to make a bigger jump to kind of get back in that right range. It's all about feel. It's all about guesswork. It's not, it's a day-to-day type thing. It's not set in stone. So just because your press weight for 4+ on a set of 5 was this 2 weeks ago doesn't mean it'll be this week. It may be lower, it may be heavier. Am I tired? Did I not sleep well? We factor all that in with this. So it's based on, could I do 4 more reps with this today, right? Now, you may ask yourself, why don't we use percentages? Good question, because I know a lot of strength programs do use percentages. There's a couple problems with percentage. One, like we talked about, it should be based on what you could do for that day. I think intellectually, most people communicate that to athletes, and I think athletes intellectually understand it. I don't think emotionally they process it. And if it says I have to do 80% of my 1 rep max, They don't go 80% of what my one max would be for the day and adjust for fatigue, sickness, tired, lack of training. They go, I got to put 80% on. And if they're not at tip-top condition and they can't do it like they should, they end up actually having some feelings of failure, right? And they don't get the intent out of the workout. 2, and this is crucial, is people have different levels of neuromuscular efficiency. It's not good or bad. It just means people with poor neuromuscular efficiency can do more reps at a given percentage of their 1 rep max than somebody with good neuromuscular efficiency. What does that mean? That means if I take an athlete with poor neuromuscular efficiency, remember, not bad, right? And good, not bad either, just different, right? So if we say, hey guys, let's do as many reps as we can with 90% of my 1 rep max of front squats, right? The person with good neuromuscular efficiency may get 1 or 2, while this person might get 8 or 10 or 5, right? It just depends. It's kind of a varying degree. Now, keeping that in mind, if I give you a percentage-based lift to 2 different neuromuscular athletes, like 2 different levels of neuromuscular efficiency, they're going to get 2 completely different things out of it. So we need to take that into account. And the easiest way to take that into account is to shift to an RPE model, right? So if you have questions, ask. But that's kind of the easiest way to get that across. Got it.